Let's get started in child's pose. Knees out wide, toes touching. Hips go back, arms are long in front of you. Taking some deep clearing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Fill up through the ribs, the belly. Exhale, let something go. Sink the forehead into the mat. Hips go back, knees go out a little wider. You can massage the third eye against the mat, connecting to your breath. And starting in our first posture, slowly walk the fingertips over towards the right side of the mat. Place the left palm on top of the right hand. I like to place my left cheek on the left bicep. That allows for the weight of the head to put a little gentle pressure on the back, on my bicep, pressing through the bottom of the left armpit. Now begin to send your breath in through the nose, in through the chest, and then make its way up through the bottom of the armpit, through the ribs, down the left side body, and out through the left hip. On the exhale, gently press that left cheek into the left bicep, sending the armpit a little closer to the mat beneath you. Shutting down the eyes, tuning into the internal world. This is a slightly active posture in the sense that we're watching our breath make its way down each rib, giving space and light between the ribs, loosening up the fascia that might have been stuck in those spaces. Allowing the inhales to make its way to every corner of the side body. And with the exhale, surrendering to the earth beneath you. Two more breaths here. Last inhale. And on the exhale, slowly take the right palm off of the left. Very slowly walk the fingertips back to center. Bending the elbows, placing the hands in Anjali Mudra prayer. Placing the thumbs at the back of the neck, bending the elbows, energetically sending the triceps towards the tops of the legs. Opening up through the backs of the arms. Maybe walking the elbows out just an inch or two. Sending the breath to both sides of the side body. Exhale slowly, unbend the arms, and begin to walk the fingertips over to the left side of the mat. Left palm placed on top of right. Slightly send the left armpit up in space. Place the right cheek on the right bicep, allowing the head, neck, and shoulders to provide a little bit of pressure to drop the right armpit towards the mat. Breathe in, allow the breath to travel from the nose to the throat, up the right hip, into every right side rib, into the top of the right shoulder, the right armpit. And then exhale, watch the breath travel the same direction out, lowering the right shoulder to the mat. Now, what's beautiful about our yin practice is with every inhale and exhale, you might be able to go a little bit further and continue to find an edge. Now, the ability to continue to go further is your body making space in real time. It's kind of a beautiful observance. So with every breath, you might be able to walk the fingertips out just a little bit more towards the top left corner of the room. Keeping the hips square and the hips heavy. Primarily watching the breath go over every right side rib. Keep breathing, keep observing. Two more breaths here. At the base of the exhale, slowly unstack the palms. Walk the fingertips back to center. Bring the knees in towards one another and send the arms next to the calves. So you're in a child's pose, but fetal-like shape. The knees are tucked into the armpits. The chin is towards the chest. And the arms are stretched out long, palms up. Two deep breaths into the belly. And slowly take the fingertips by the knees. Walk back up to kneeling. We're going to grab for our bolster or a pillow for supported fish pose. There's actually a couple ways to take supported fish. So the bolster or pillow can sit parallel to the mat, and it will land across where my bra strap would sit. If that feels restorative and supported for you, we're going to find this opening and length in the side body, and then bind the arms overhead. So grabbing for opposite elbows, you'll make a frame over the crown of your head. There's supported fish pose or full fish if you want more of a sensation. Left arm will drop, right arm, forearm will drop. Press the heart towards the ceiling and lower the head behind you. I'm going to take supportive fish. Legs are long, toes are pointed. Back is slightly arched. Breathing into the belly, the ribs, find length in the side body from the hips up to the armpits. Two more breaths here. And slowly at the base of the exhale, just roll over that bolster to where it's underneath your belly. Send the knees out wide and come into hips hovering over the knees, finding a puppy pose. So we'll get the bolster out of the way. Arms are long. Hips are lifted. Send the shoulders towards the mat and the forehead down. So opening through the shoulders, the armpits, the side body. Puppy pose. Breathe into any parts that are sticky. Melt the heart closer to the mat. Two breaths here. Inhale. exhale, really release and surrender. At the bottom of that exhale, slowly press into the palms, come into tabletop. Finding a thread the needle, we'll send the right fingertips towards the sky. Send the right fingertips across the torso. Left arm goes out long. Hips stay lifted. And then use the upper body weight to press into that right shoulder. Now here we're lengthening through the left side body, one long line of energy from the left hip up to the left shoulder, while we're opening through the right shoulder. We're using our upper body weight. Putting a little pressure on the right side. Finding any micro adjustments here to really find length in the left side body. So energetically press through the left palm, dial the left shoulder in towards the earth. Send the breath all the way from the left armpit, left shoulder, down to every rib and into the left hip. Out through the knees on the exhale. With every round of breath, it's allowing the body to melt into the earth beneath you. Asking if there's anywhere that's gripping, holding on, whether it's in the face or in the right arm. Are there any muscles working that don't need to be? Two more breaths here. Really letting something go through the exhale. Pressing into the left palm, bending the left elbow, sending the right fingertips towards the sky. And coming back to tabletop. Maybe taking a couple cat-cows. Rotating the shoulders. Getting ready for the second side. Left fingertips come up towards the sky. And then the left arm wraps around the torso. Right arm goes long in front of you. Hips stay up at the sky. Use your shoulders and the weight of the chest on the left shoulder to put a little pressure. Placing a little weight into the right palm, energetically pull the mat towards your right armpit. You're going to feel that opening happening. behind your right shoulder, starting at the top of your right armpit, all the way down your side body and into your right hip. The first few moments at the start of a yin posture is getting out any micro adjustments. And then once you feel the stretch with a little bit of space to be made, settling down into stillness. Sending the breath into the right armpit, down the right side body, through every right rib. And one side might feel more open than the other. It's totally normal. The right side is the masculine, the left side is the feminine. So whichever you tend to gravitate towards more, your fascia might be holding on a little tighter. Your left cheek is on the mat. Keeping the breath expansive in the belly, filling up the lungs, allowing the ribs to expand. And just play with the pressure in that right hand. Feeling around the right palm and energetically sending the palm towards the right armpit, pressing into the mat will open through the right arm and the right side body. 2 more breaths here. And slowly at the base of that second exhale, walk the right fingertips back towards the left hand. And we're actually just going to fold over onto our left side for left side's fetal posture. Right palm stacks on top of left. And gently open up into an easy twist. So knees are stacked, hips are stacked. Arms are out in the shape of a T. Looking out over your right shoulder to open up through the neck. Taking up space in the low body. The legs are at a 90-degree bend. Both shoulders are planted. You can even take the left hand and place it on the right thigh, just as a gentle reminder that we're twisting and opening through the right side body. The breath travels in through the right ribs, in through the belly, and out. You might be able to twist just a little bit more. Opening through the low back. releasing tension in the hips. If you notice there's space between the knees, you can always wrap up a blanket or a sweatshirt and place it between them for a little support. With every round of breath, the chin might be able to slowly start to open towards the right shoulder even more. Two more breaths here. Really letting gravity do the work. At the base of the exhale, pull the belly in. Start to bring the right knee towards the center and the left knee towards the center. Square off the hips to the middle of the mat. Let both knees knock in towards one another. Press the low back into the mat. Rebound posture here. One breath, inhale. Exhale. And slowly bring the knees over to the right side, 90-degree bend on the right. Easy twist, arms come out to a T. Chin drops towards the left shoulder. Again, maybe finding a prop to sit between the knees if they don't quite touch. The higher the knees are towards the hips, or the higher they are towards the armpits, the more of a twist you will experience. The lower the knees are towards the bottom of the mat, the less of a sensation. Keeping the shoulders square towards the mat and sending the breath up through the left hip, into the belly, into every left side rib, through the left armpit, and out back down. Surrendering your body weight to the earth for every exhale. Giving the eyelids permission to be heavy. Giving the hips permission to feel fully supported by the mat beneath you. And allowing any shoulder or neck tension to melt away into the back body. Two more breaths here. Let them be full, expansive. The exhales slightly longer than the inhales. Exhale, maybe releasing out a sigh, an audible breath. At the base, slowly activate through the low core. Pull the left knee back into center and then the right knee. Send the knees in small circles, massaging through the low back. Taking any final posture you might need, or pulling the knees into the chest, forehead to the knees, pulling all of your energy. And exhale, finding final Shavasana. Legs out long, arms out long. Getting cozy here and staying for as long as you want. This is where I'll leave you. I'll see you next time.